Hello friends, Yossi here. Today we're going to talk about some lots in Costa Rica, particularly in Playa Lagarto Eco Development, and we're looking for some designers and builders for these lots. Now this is not your regular Anita designer, so listen very carefully because this is a little bit different. Before we start, I'm going to share some screens and show you what we're talking about. We're going to start with who I am. Where is that screen? This is Yossi Kaplan. I'm a Toronto realtor and I'm a Costa Rica realtor as well, selling properties in Costa Rica. If you want to see some of my work, Costa Rica invested for Canadians, obviously Americans, everyone's welcome. I've done an interview last week with Greg, fantastic interview where we talked about what is it like to live in Costa Rica and to move to Costa Rica. Let me show you this. There we are. That was my interview with Greg. This is my site here, Yossi Kaplan Real Estate, yossicaplan.com. This is the video I've made about Costa Rica investment for Canadians. I made a video about Nia, Costa Rica. It's a phenomenal place by Liberia and the rest of my site. But today we're going to focus on Playa Lagarto Eco Development. Let me show you here. I'm going to share this tab instead. Okay, so I recently posted on Facebook that I have 3 lots for sale, and these lots are in Playa Lagarto Eco Development. If you don't know where Playa Lagarto is, let me show it to you. Here is the map. I'll zoom out so you know where you are. But we are about 1 kilometer from the ocean, from the Pacific, and we're just outside Tamarindo. Okay, so very, very central area, especially for tourists and expats like us. Liberia Airport is up here, and the distance from Liberia to Playa Lagarto is pretty short. Let me show you. Liberia, Guanacaste Airport, there it is. And there you are. Okay, it's not giving the line. Here we go. Okay, so it's about 1 hour 40 minutes to Playa Lagarto, and Tamarindo is right there too. Tamarindo, very, very close. So Tamarindo just north and we're just south. So it's the same piece of land, and we're in northern Costa Rica, so it's drier, not so jungly. It does have a dry season and a wet season, but it's very similar to the Nicaragua, South Nicaragua. It's a lot drier than the south. Now, in Playa Lagarto, I posted I have 3 lots for sale. Hello, everyone. Interview and lots for sale. Lots for sale at Playa Lagarto Eco Development outside Tamarindo. Lot A114 for USD 110,000. Lot F40, these are very good lots for USD 55,000, and lot D2 for USD 45,000. These are lots clients of mine which are selling. I'm selling for them. I'm the real estate agent for these lots. Okay. If you have a lot in Playa Lagarto you want to sell, you feel free to contact me. Not a problem. Okay? Even if you listed with another agent, perhaps I have a buyer for you which does not want these lots as well. Now, what I want here is something a little different. What happened is, and I'll just go and show some Playa Lagarto here. This is the cluster. I had an interview with Greg. You can see a bit more. This is a cluster of the houses, the small houses that were built in Playa Lagarto. There's also villas on large places. And these are some pictures of these villas. So this villa could be owned either by the company or sometimes individuals own them, and then the company runs these as Airbnb, basically as hotel, and people make money off these, okay? That's what it is. Now, what we're looking for, let me see here. Let me just move that back. What we're looking for is we are looking for proposals from developers, designers, and architects for houses on these 3 lots. Each lot is a little different. They're all in the same vicinity. Let me show you a little bit more of Playa Lagarto, and you can see there's This is the point two, the real estate side. You can see there's lots and lots for sale. And we're looking for proposals to build on these lots, on these specific lots that I told you, to build a house that will fit the environment, fit the budget, make a lot of sense. I will be involved in these and help you do those. And you can see what's built so far, which is beautiful. It's a great community. These are the small lot, but we're looking at two small lots and one large lot. So the large lot can take easily a 5,000 square foot home. The small lot's a little less, obviously. It doesn't mean we need to build it that large, but we like to see what can be done. And obviously, we have to make sure that what we build fits the development, not only fits the area and the style, but also fits the type of people that come. And you can see by the prices that you're basically looking at the larger homes around the 500,000, and then the small homes could be less. Okay, so here's a $350,000 home, for example. Okay, this is completed. I would probably go a little bigger. I would probably go a little fancier, but this is a very good solution. Now, people live here. This is not my listing, by the way. People live here for all kinds of reasons. Most are expats, Americans and Canadians, and live here, and basically left, a lot of them left Ontario and other places to make home here. And why wouldn't you? Is a fantastic place. Now, what I'm looking for is something a little unique. I'm looking for something that will capture people's attention. Let me show you that listing again. I'm looking for something that will capture attention. I'm looking for something that will really turn heads, because, as you know, design does not have to be does not have to create more expensive. It could be designed well. The cost of living, the cost of creating the house, building the house, are more or less average. I see prices from $100 a foot, even less for large homes, to up to $150 a foot. These are USD numbers, of course, which is very fancy smaller homes. And obviously, the smaller the home, higher the dollar per foot, and the larger home, you just build a more floor space, more roof, the dollar per foot goes down. That's okay. Now, what we like to do is we like to look at these lots, and I'm going to change my screen here. Here we are. And let me see if I can share some video here. I'm going to let that video load and expand it. Let's see if I can do that. That's as good as I can get it for now. What we're going to do here is what I like to do is get a render of the house on the lot, so people know exactly what they can get. Okay, I'm going to say that again. What I'm looking for specifically is a design that will fit the lot, one of the three lots. There may be a fourth one. And that design, just a 3D render, it's nothing to build. It's all on the computer in the imagination. I'll help you with designs that I believe are good designs for people that come from North America, like myself, to live in beautiful Guanacaste. And these designs will fit the needs of the people that live there, fit their lifestyle needs. Obviously, we all work from home, some retired, but still usually on the computer all day long if you're not outside or camping or hiking or surfing or doing whatever. And I want something different. I want something interesting. I want something that makes sense. I want something that people will see value. I want something that shows community. I want something that show people can get together on these lots, because there's so much land here. You're getting a lot of land. Let me show you here. By the way, there's someone else's here. This is older, but you can see that was from Recap, the company that started. That's some of their video. Let me show you here. Yeah. So I'll go back to the ad. These lots, the A114 lot for $100,000 asking price. This lot is 1.25 acre in size, which is 55,000 square feet. Okay. 55,000 square feet. That's approximately 5,000 square meters. These are large lots. These are serious size lots. These small lots here are about quarter of an acre. So there'll be maybe 10,000 or 15,000 square feet, give or take. But still, you can build decent home on these, about 1,000 square feet. We'll have to look at the zoning and the permits, what's allowed, but that's what I'm talking about, okay? Now, that's very important to understand because we want to make use of the space properly, but we also want to integrate it into the environment and make sure that someone comes, it makes a lot of sense for them to live there. And for someone to live there, make a lot of sense for them, it's got to work. Now, I've been in this business for many, many years, and I'm second generation in this business. And I've seen plans and construction sites since I was a young child. And I can tell you, a lot of these designs are no good. Mala, mala, mala. They're no good. They don't work. They don't fit to the needs of the person. They're not designed proper. So we're going to work together and make sure these designs work together with the environment and to the needs of the people. Now, the reason I want to do a design first is because I am selling the lots. The designs are going to win, and it could be one design per lot or maybe two. I don't think I'll do a third one. It's just too much. I may, but probably one or two. We are going to give the option for the intended buyer, for the prospects. We're going to give them the option. I'm going to run this video here again, and you can see it's beautiful. We're above the ocean. We're going to give them the option of buying the lot only because legally we're selling the lot, but we're going to introduce them to the person we selected to showcase the render. And we'll say, if you want the lot F40, for example, the lot price is 45,000 or 55,000, you see in the list, and the house would cost you so much more, say 200,000, and for one payment, structured obviously, but for one price, you can get the land and the house. Now, this is not done before. I wonder why. It's very, very simple, and I think it makes sense to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to put the render of the house on the lot, and then we'll tell people, you can buy this lot with the house. That is the price. Now, obviously, the buyer will pay separate for the lot to the seller of the lot and separate to the builder to create the building, the house. Nonetheless, imagine how easy it is for someone who comes from Canada, and what we're used to, Canadian, is say, give me one price, and that's what I'm buying. I get the land and I get the house together. Selling them separate doesn't make sense to 99% of the buyers, and that is why, in my opinion, a lot of lots take so long to sell. Because you need someone very special to come there and understands construction, understands zoning, understands permitting, and understands all these issues. And not too many people do. And then it's got to be all in Spanish, and it's got to be in local Costa Rican law. And within Costa Rica, there's the Guanacaste province, and then you got the municipality. It's a huge headache. So just the process of permitting could be just mind-boggling. So we want to make sure that an intended buyer, there's a lot of people that have the funds to buy the house with the lot. And someone who's putting $350,000 cash or $500,000 cash, they're probably very busy because they're busy making the money. So why don't we give them the option of buying everything together, package deal? Okay? So I come, I have $500,000 in my pocket, and I look at Costa Rica, and I say, you know what? Costa Rica, that's great. Let me show you the other lot here in the meantime. That's the large lot, A114, $100,000. And I can tell people, look, why don't you get the package deal? I have one or two, maybe three renders for you. You can get a small house, a medium house, or a large house, or whatever you want. Direct, no problem. You don't have to go and look for an architect anymore. You don't look for the designer. You don't have to worry about permits. You don't have to worry about the zoning. None of these you have to worry about. This is all done for you. Now imagine if I'm in Canada, I want to buy a house. I pay one time, I pay the house, I sign the paperwork, and it's done. I don't have to worry about who's going to build the house for me, Who's going to design it for me? It's all given to me. I get a 3D render of the house or the condo, the apartment. We call it condo because it's a separate thing. And they say, this is what it's going to look like. These are going to be the finishes. This is going to be the ceiling height. This is going to be a garage. This is going to be an underground. Everything is already known. Why not do it here? Currently, the only time you see a house with a lot built is in development, like I showed you before, and I have videos, if you look, about NIA, for example, or the Nikori project, so many other projects that exist. But here, the developer only did land development, but not development of the houses. But many do. Therefore, we're going to merge the two together. We already have the land, and now we're looking for the designer, builder, architect. Could be one person, could be a group, it doesn't matter. Look how beautiful above the ocean. And they're going to give us a sketch, a proposal, a 3D render. We're gonna put it on the land, and then we can sell the lot and the house as package. Now, when I say package, it's still going to be separate. You cannot force the buyer to buy the house with the land, because we are selling the land with the option to buy the house from that person. So if you like the house, and they will like the house, because we're going to find the best designers, the best architects, and the best developers, and we give them great value. Now, when I say great value, I don't mean the cheapest. No. I mean very good value for your money. You can see what was built before. This is great. If you watch Greg's interview, Greg's house is phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's large. It makes sense. The space is right. It's creative. It's really built with a lot of thought and planning, and behind it, and the execution is very, very good. You can see in the video, they've done a fantastic job, okay? And Greg even said there are a couple mistakes done along the way. That happens. But once you do pre-planning, your idea of planning and then following the plan, that's something in Canada, for example, you get plans, they're very, very similar. I believe there's only 1 or 2% allowed to change off the plan. You're getting usually 99.99% of what you ordered, almost the same. Therefore, we're going to design these houses so well that someone's going to come and say, yes, I want the house, and give me that house. Who is designing this house? This person. Who is building this house? This person. What is the price for a house? It's already determined. We can give you this house for so many dollars. It's going to include everything you need. You don't have to worry about permits. You don't have to worry about planning. You don't have to worry about the municipality. You don't have to worry about inspections. It's all part of the build, just like when you buy pre-construction. Very simple. But I've seen, and I tell you, that the biggest problem, the biggest obstacle to buy a lot, especially in a foreign country, are the unknowns. I don't know. I've never built a house. I've never went for zoning. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know the local law. You can't just come and build, right? So we're going to merge all these together and solve these problems for you. Now, if you decide that you want the lot but not the plant, that's okay. We will sell it to you because I'm hired to sell the lots. However, there's an opportunity here for a designer, builder, architect to do this, okay? In that case, it's free marketing, it's free advertising for you. No, you're not going to get paid for making a proposal. That's why it's called a proposal. But if your proposal is good, and it will be good because I will be involved in it, and you know exactly what people are looking for, the chances are that you will get selected. You will get selected because you are offering that design for that specific lot, because that design is good, and because you're cutting all the red tape. It's a lot easier to do. So I believe, and take a bit more here, another view here. I believe that this is the way to do it. So if you are a designer, a builder, an architect in Guanacaste, and quite a few of you already sent me the contact, and I probably had 20 replies, give or take. And over this past week, I was very busy with other projects. And now I'm putting my focus here, and I'm making this video both for the people who want to buy, but mainly for the developer, builder, architect that would like to work with us and would like to generate proposals, 3D renders on the land, really showcasing your ability, showcasing your art, showcasing your skills. I would love to see beautiful things that make sense. Okay, so there are a lot of great examples, and these are older builds, okay, older builds, but we can do something gorgeous, something attractive and beautiful that really goes a long way. Now, I'm going to finish here in a couple of minutes. I want to show you here. So this is what we're doing now. Please take a minute and review the interview I've done with Greg. Greg is the nicest guy in the world. And thank you very, very much again for being so helpful and so honest and so daring. And as you go through the interview, and this is more for buyers and expats that are looking to move, but Greg gave us, later in the interview, he gave us a tour of the house. So this is the section we get. Now, this is a 6,000 square foot home. That's over 500 square feet for the house. It's massive, massive house. So Greg is in the house showing us a picture of the house. Okay, so it's great. And he really explaining what's going on there. And it's really beautiful. And he explains a lot about his process and what they've done. He's got the car inside the home. It's that big. You can see the steel beams and everything. It's really cool. Okay. So this is the message for today. Looking for designers, builders, and architects to help us build in Playa Lagarto eco development. We currently have 3 lots available listed under my name. I will show you here again. Lot A114, 100,000 USD. It's a prime lot, a large lot, 1.25 acres, 55,000 square feet. Lot F40, asking USD 55,000, and lot D2, asking USD 45,000. Okay, thank you very much. Anyone that is interested, contact me via email or WhatsApp or Facebook. I'll give you my WhatsApp and we can talk and have a conversation. And any ideas are welcome. You know what I'm looking for. And I'm very excited to be working with you. Thank you very much. Yossi Kaplan here, still in Toronto. Goodbye.